Okay, being accused as an angel, does it have anything to do with it? Maybe, maybe not. But I'm going to show you my rods or wands or both. This one here, the first one I ever got was this one, and it has a triple moon goddess symbol. It was made in Australia. It had all these fandangled things hanging off it, just here, and stapled on. The staple's still there. The items aren't. I put my own runes on there and colours and some more things. I wanted a wand because everyone else has one. So I wanted one. And this was my first, and it's very special. This is my second wand, which I made myself. It has a lot of eyes, dots, little eyes on it. Millions of them. It's Australian. And of course I put my own runes on it as well, in colours. The story of this one is I wore a Viking ring that had a tree branch edged into it, and I found this one. It had branches coming off it that matched exactly the same as my Viking ring. So I picked it up. I thought, oh, this is uncanny, isn't this unusual? So I picked it up, broke all the little branches off, and made a wand out of it. A rod I was trying to make. Natural energy. I had books on natural lightning, home energies, natural energies. And had wires hanging off it and trying to make the wand more natural, a rod actually. But it turned into a wand and started to look like the form of a wand, a magical wand. So what I did was replaced all the batteries with crystals, and it still zapped. So the crystals were used as a battery. After I took them off to put new wiring on it and make it more neater, it was still zapping me, so it just formed this natural pulling of natural energies, the natural static around me and around the stick. So, and it still zaps me to this day. This one is Ghost Gum. And how I found these three, I wanted to make these and sell them to people cheap so that they could have their own experience of what I experience. But the ants kept crawling over all the twigs and sticks, except for these three. They were crawling, like all these other ones were near it, lying around it, and they're crawling all over that one, but they wouldn't crawl over these at different trees. So I thought, that's uncanny. Maybe they're letting me have these. So I'm not selling them because they were more or less special. This one zaps me more stronger than this one. And this one. This one is one of the strongest ones I've got. And the ants crawled over branches right near it and didn't crawl over this one, as if they knew I was looking for twigs. And they let me have this one. They wouldn't crawl it. Of course, I put my own runes on it and crosses and all sorts of things. Makes it more mine. But I won't be selling these because I thought, what are the odds of that ever happening? And the ghost gum, this is a little one to take with me everywhere I go that is small enough to fit in a bag. And while I was in hospital, I had a little bag that I kept tight to me, put my phone in it. And I started checking on my phone for a deep handbag or backpack. And not long after, this guy wanted to swap. He wanted my little handbag. And I said, well, I'll swap you. I want a deep thingy. And we ended up swapping. And it's what I wanted. It's a proper leather. And it's very expensive. They're about $300 to buy. Canvas, it's waterproof. It's made out of emu or something, I think, or maybe something else. I don't know. It's made out of leather anyway. Which I adore this bag so much. I'm so glad he swapped it with me because I was after a backpack to put everything in while I was at the hospital. And not long after, I got released. So it's my lucky pack now. And then you've got this. You've got to look at this strange book I found in the walls, which was very unusual. And then you've got to look at the black cloak. It all comes together. It all comes together. It just all fits as a sort of magical set. With this having sewn up the small parts with dark matter. Means you can farm dark matter and you can use it. What I don't know it can do, I have no idea, but it's kind of tricky as well. It tricked me. And you've got to have dim light. You can't have it bright because it's very dark. And it likes to stay dark and invisible. So I call this my invisible cloak. And then finding the rubies as well on eBay, which very rare to find real rubies for such a low price, as big as mine are. So you've got to admit, it's sort of like a magical items kit and the backpack to carry everything in, which I'll be packing everything up in it to see how it fits later. So there we go. That's my magic kit.